So up first, the BP50. Do we need to say anything on this one? Following up on our all-weapon tier list, we're diving deeper to give you one crucial tip for every weapon in COD Mobile. Same as the previous video, the following tips will only apply in multiplayer. Next up, for the R90, make sure you cancel the sprint to fire delay, ADS before shooting, watch out for the fire rate, and you'll be just fine. For the Fennec, would say spam, and you'll think we might be trolling, but in fact, playing aggressive and spamming hipfire is quite the best way of using this SMG. The LW3 Tundra is the best sniper in the game right now, and you're fine either way whether you use it for a passive playstyle or if you're trying to play as an aggressive sniper. When it comes to the XPR50, hold lines and play passive, or rush like a mad sniper, you'll be good both ways. The tip we can give you when it comes to the Oden is concentrate on your tracking while playing passive. This gun's fire rate makes it really tricky to use, so that's what you want to be mindful and careful about. The HVK30 is similar to the QQ9 with the 10mm mag. The ammo management is the biggest downside of the gun, so keep an eye on your ammo count and reload often. Not much to say on the DLQ33, as it is the most basic one-shot kill sniper. Just place your crosshair correctly and you'll be racking up those one-shot kills. As we said in the ranking video, Kilo 141 is a solid all-rounder with no major flaws, so there aren't particularly any tips for it. Try to learn its limits and work around them. The M4's biggest weakness is its mobility. For this gun, pre-aiming is essential to stay ahead of the game. Watch out for the AK-47's initial recoil. It can climb quickly, especially in those first few shots. But during the spray, it's not an issue really. The Type 19 is a versatile AR with a large mag and good mobility. It's a great flex weapon for all situations apart from the BP50. The best part about the Man of War is that with 2 shots, so don't ego chow and just play from far away, land 2 shots and make sure you survive. The PDW57 is an iPad gun by essence, 26 meters of 4-shot kill, and after that the time to kill literally sends itself off a cliff, so try not to take gunfights after that 26 meter limit. Keep your engagements up close and personal. The CX-9 is all about speed and aggression. With its 50 bullets, fast mobility, and no recoil, run and gun to your heart's content. The PKM? One word: spam. The MG42? Pretty much like the PKM. Spam. The chopper is the same as most LMGs. Spray and pray, and you'll usually come out on top. The SKS is a camper's best friend. Find a good spot, settle in, and let those long-range shots fly. The Type 63 is a powerful marksman rifle. While it excels at long range, don't be afraid to push and challenge enemies. For the Argus, it's quite complicated when it comes to landing a one-shot kill after about 35 to 40 meters, so try using it as an aggressive marksman rifle and you'll be good. The DRH has a specific hitbox and is the main concern here. Aim for the upper body to maximize your damage and get that sweet 3-shot kill. The AS VAL has limited range due to its bullet velocity. Treat it like an SMG and stay within 27 meters for optimal performance. The CR56 AMAX has a rewarding hitbox. Aim for the chest area to take advantage of its generous 35-meter 4-shot kill range. The M13 has a crazy fire rate and a 60-round mag. Don't hesitate to pre-fire and lay down suppressive fire. For the QQ9 with the 10mm mag, the mag size and the reload time are the main problems, so if you decide to use it in hardpoint, try to avoid engaging multiple gunfights too quickly because you might die because of the lack of ammo. The PP19 Bizon is a well-rounded SMG with no major flaws, so enjoy its smooth handling and consistent performance. The Kilo Bolt action, apart from not being able to one-shot in the legs, is a basic marksman rifle. Keep your crosshair placement on point and you'll be good to go. Peacekeeper MK2 has a challenging recoil pattern, so try learning the recoil pattern and enjoy the 39 meters of 4-shot kill. The Locus, again, is a sniper, so master crosshair placement, fire rate knowledge, and specifically for the Locus, since you can't use a suppressor without sacrificing crucial attachments, trigger discipline is also key. The GKS has a complicated recoil pattern and a tricky hitbox. Add a complicated aim shake to that, and that makes mid-range gunfights quite impossible unless you have a legendary skin, so try not using it from too far away and you'll be good to go. The Koshka has a unique blank scope feature, which is its best upside. Master crosshair placement to take full advantage of this powerful sniper. The LK24 is slow as hell, so try your best to keep your distance, and also, since the recoil is incredibly low, don't be afraid to take long-range engagements. The KN44 is pretty much the same as the LK24, but aside from the mobility part. And also, the recoil might be a bit tricky, so learning the pattern might be a good thing to do. The Groza has a unique recoil pattern that takes practice to master. Spend some time learning it to unlock this weapon's full potential. For the next three, namely the BY15, KRM, and HSO405, which as you know are shotguns, I'm gonna give you general tips that are valid for all of them. You need to learn how to cancel the sprint to fire delay, either by jumping, walking back, moving to the side, or tapping the ADS button if you play with hold to ADS. That way you can instantly shoot instead of having to wait 135 milliseconds before shooting. The BY15's ADS bullet spread accuracy is pretty decent thanks to the pellet spread pattern. Aim down sights to maximize your accuracy and effectiveness with this shotgun instead of spamming hipfire. At the opposite end of the spectrum, the KRM excels at hipfire. Don't bother aiming down sights, just spam hipfire with this close range powerhouse. Since in the next update, the HSO405 will have 14 meters of one-shot kill range, alternating between ADS and hipfire towards the end of the second range might be wise to guarantee yourself a one-shot kill. The Outlaw is a one-shot sniper, so again, aim and shoot, but place your crosshair high enough to avoid hit markers on this one. The SPR-208 is a one-shot marksman rifle, so aim and shoot I guess. Same as all the burst weapons when it comes to the Tech 9, crosshair placement is key, and try to aim then shoot instead of doing both at the same time. That way you'll help yourself get one burst kills more often. The S36 is another LMG that rewards sustained fire. Aim for the upper body to maximize your damage output, that way you can guarantee yourself 50 meters of 4-shot, which is 240 milliseconds of time to kill. Up next, the Arctic 50. It's a sniper, so aim and shoot I guess? Using the ASM-10 with the Branson barrel, you can kill within 133 milliseconds if you hit your first 3 consecutive shots, so flick, then shoot just like with burst weapons. Except that if you miss, you still have a consistent 220 milliseconds of time to kill in the legs. The Bruen, like all LMGs, just spray and pray and you'll be fine to be honest. You should dump the Switchblade X9 and go for the OTS9 being the better version. Which is what we would say if we were rage baiting, but we're not. The major advantage of the Switchblade is its recoil, so don't be afraid to challenge people behind head glitches, and as for a lot of weapons, the range isn't quite perfect on this gun, so try not to exceed it. The M16 suffers from a slow fire rate but compensates thanks to a great range, so try to stay far from the action and take gunfights from as far as possible. As for the AGR 556, learn the recoil because if you're able to control it correctly, it's honestly a better PDW which is ranked 13. The RPD has infinite ammo thanks to its signature attachment. Exploit this advantage and keep spamming. The Holger 26 is best used as a passive gun but at close to medium range. The ICR-1 with the macro mag and FMJ attachments offers 100% wall penetration through most of the walls. Abuse that so learn some wallbang lineups and surprise your enemies. The LAPA's effective range is limited to about 20 meters. Don't exceed it or else you're toast. The Maddox is basically the same thing as the Grau. Range is bad, not as bad but still quite bad, so try not to overestimate its range and keep it in the 4-shot kill range. Recoil is the main issue with the MX9, so close the gap as much as possible to minimize the impact of its recoil. The LAG-53 excels at holding down lanes. Imagine that you're a sentry gun. Now make that true and you should be fine. The PPSH-41's recoil is awful, so don't try to take gunfights at mid-range, but it has a large mag and great hipfire accuracy, so run and spam in close range as much as you can. Same as all these spam shotguns with the HS2126, equip gung-ho and stim shot and be bold. Compared to the others, never ADS and just run and spam. The Chicom has a surprisingly good one burst potential. Aim for the upper body and don't overestimate its range. The MSMC is a close-range SMG. Avoid leg shots and you might even outgun a Fennec in close quarters battles. When it comes to the Grau 5.56, don't try to gunfight from too far away. This thing's range is pretty awful and would get smoked by an M4 at mid-range. Keep it in its 4-shot kill range. The HG40 can surprisingly score 3-shot kills. Aim for the upper body to maximize your damage output. The CBR4 is out of its prime, so don't think this thing has range. And in close range, you'll get outgunned anyway, so try to keep it between 5 and 20 meters. Don't get too close, and don't stray too far. The Striker 45 rewards headshot accuracy. Land those headshots for quick 2-tap kills, and after that, keep aiming for the upper body to get a great time to kill. Nothing to say specifically about the ISO, there aren't particular tips for it, sorry. The Type 25 struggles with range and recoil. Avoid mid and long range gunfights and focus on close quarters combat. The strafe speed is the Mach 10's biggest strength, so try to always ADS walk and compensate for the slow time to kill by always being ready to fire. The Jak 12, same as the Echo and the Striker, gung-ho and try to go as close as possible to the enemy, and unlike the other two shotguns, this one is actually sort of decent, so you might be able to do something with it. The M4 LMG has low damage and mobility, so just spam. With the time to kill being a bit bad, it would be a great idea to pre-fire a lot too. The FR 5.56 really shines at long range and it suffers from its bad 4-shot kill time to kill. The recoil is super stable though, so you can take head glitch gunfights with it. When it comes to the KSP 45, crosshair placement is key, so don't hesitate to just ADS walk when you can, that way you'll already be prepared for a gunfight. For the Pharo, don't spam for a long time because the random recoil will throw you off. Also, if you're comfortable using the taser gun, don't be afraid to use it in close range, and if you miss, peek again but spam this time. Also, the taser gun has a cooldown, so don't try spamming it too much. Kinda like the M4 LMG, with the Dingo, spamming is your best bet with this weapon. The HBRA3 suffers from high bullet spread accuracy, so try not to spray for too long at long range to avoid the maximum bullet spread accuracy, and you should be fine. The RUS-79U is a pretty basic weapon, but it lacks damage, so try pre-firing as much as you can. With a little bit of luck, you may connect the first shot before the enemy does, and that may help you get a kill. With burst weapons like the Swordfish, crosshair placement is key if you want to get a 1-burst kill, so try to pre-aim as often as you can, aim for above the waist, and aim before shooting. When using the Striker, go for gung-ho and try to close the gap as much as possible. Also, don't hesitate to always reload. A full reload on the Striker takes a lot of time, so it's always better to keep the mag as full as possible. For the M21 EBR, you want to create as much gap as possible between you and where the enemies will be, so play from far away and try not to get pushed. Equip Flak Jacket, Demo Expert, and Gung-Ho when using the NA45 and try to get the high ground, that way it's much easier to get a precise ground shot close to your target. The SVD is a weapon I would tell you not to use, but anyway, like the M21 EBR, here try to get as far away as possible from the enemies, rely on the 2-shot kill and play around that strength. For the Echo, don't use it would be the perfect tip, but we just can't give you that. Use gung-ho and try closing the gap as much as possible, else you won't even be able to get a single kill. The AK-117 has random recoil, making long-range engagements and sustained fire less reliable. Keep your gunfights under 30 meters and avoid spraying too much. The UL-736 has a unique hitbox. In the first range, focus on hitting the upper body to achieve a blazing fast 3-shot kill. Crosshair placement and recoil control is key. The BK-57 is similar to the Kilo 141, but with a great emphasis on head and chest shots. Prioritize head and chest shots in close range to increase your chances of getting a quick 3-shot kill. You can technically spam with the Rytec AMR, but the recoil might be an issue, so learn how to control it and enjoy having a semi-auto DLQ. The MK2 has a slow bullet-by-bullet reload and the mag size is quite small with 5 bullets. If you're playing aggressively, use gung-ho and reload constantly. The Krig 6 can be thrown off by aim shake and recoil, especially during long sprays. Avoid extended sprays to maintain accuracy unless you have the mythic skin to counteract this. The Razorback boasts incredible strafe speed, but its time to kill is a bit slower. Take advantage of that strafe speed by ADS walking to be prepared for quick encounters. The HDR suffers from a slow fire rate and low mobility. Using amped and a knife can help you move faster and make those crucial movements between shots. The OTS-9 requires a laser for optimal BSA. Position your crosshair so your laser isn't visible to enemies when holding angles. The QXR performs best when you avoid leg shots. Aim high and prioritize upper body shots to maximize your damage output. The Hades has a slow ADS time. Pre-aiming is crucial to be effective with this weapon, so anticipate enemy locations and be ready to fire. The EM2 has a slow fire rate, but it boasts an impressive 37-meter 3-shot kill range. Take advantage of this range and play patiently. The Cordite has a high-capacity magazine of 80 bullets and decent hipfire accuracy. It's the way the gun was back in 2020, so don't be afraid to spam those bullets, especially in close quarters combat. The FFAR-1's initial recoil is non-existent, so exploit that by never doing long sprays at long range and by placing your crosshair correctly in advance. The ZRG 20mm, if you didn't know, is a sniper, so again, aim and shoot, but this time even in the feet. It's fine. Once again, thanks to Z for working on this. In case you missed it, we ranked the 95 primary weapons in COD Mobile, and if you're interested to find out where your favorite weapon is on the list, click the video on the left.